On May 28th, 2022, we're introduced to a new timeline in Okami Kyokai. And here we learn that the events of the original timeline have been completely altered. From Kenjiri reaching an all-time peak to Darker fighting alongside the heroes. But there's nothing crazier than what we're about to talk about. Super Saiyan 4 Erbito. In this new timeline, the strongest person on the planet was Shekila Vanguard. After surviving her first encounter with Kenjiri Smoke, she spent the next couple of years watching her children grow up. However, aside from the three we're already familiar with, she took two more children under her wing and adopted them into her family. These children would be Dragon and Erbito, and she would teach them everything that she learned under her tutelage with Shang. But how did they come into the picture? How did they meet? 1 year before her children were born, Shekila had a battle against Darkar, and hiding amongst the rubble was a young Erbito. After spawning him only momentarily, Shekila pushes herself in order to protect him. And after a long drawn-out battle that ends in a stalemate, Shekila makes a proposition to Darkar.
1 year from now, you will fight me here again, and if you lose, you will serve me.
Caught off guard by a proposition, Darker agrees to her terms. But he warns her that when they meet again, he will not return any of this mercy. Shortly after her encounter with Darkar, she crosses paths with another young soul. Although he couldn't recall much of his past, Shekila still cared for him regardless, and Erbito quickly accepted him as a brother. Every second she spent with them, Shekila tried to learn. She tried to learn everything about both of them in order to understand the best way she could teach them. But there was something that her sons wanted to understand. They questioned why she never seems afraid and how she never doubts herself.
There are times when I question my own strength, but never my reason to fight. It is the duty of a mother to care for her child. The duty of the strong is to stand for the ones who cannot. For all that I love in this world, my strength is unbound.
She opens up her heart and acknowledges them as her sons, making a vow that she will always stand up for them, even if she has to stand on her own. But something in their hearts just couldn't accept that. And so as the clock slowly ticks down, they used every moment they had to become stronger in order to prevent their mother from fighting alone on that fateful day. But unbeknownst to them, Shekila already put plans in play, as she knows firsthand exactly what Darkar is capable of. Erbito and Dragon stand ready beside their mother, but at the moment Darker arrives, Erbito feels chills throughout his body, as he recalls the horrors from when that demon last stood on this planet. Shekila reminds him that they are all far stronger than they were 1 year ago. Gaining an early advantage and continuing to apply pressure in order to keep the odds in their favor, she goes further beyond. As her ki rises, the battlefield goes silent, and Erbito takes in his final lesson, what it means to truly surpass yourself. Unfortunately, despite all their efforts, this advantage did not last. And just as their hope peaked, Darker reveals his trump card. Erbito looks up at the moon as his energy slowly fades. Memories of this past year slowly take over his mind. Every moment of fun, every lesson, and most importantly, the words that his mother spoke to him. And as he gazed upon the moon, he reminded himself as to why he trained so hard, as to why he pushed so far. After unleashing a power he didn't fully understand, the Conqueror falls. However, he hasn't been able to tap into this power since the battle ended. And so he spends his time learning to better himself in case they need that power once again. And in order for Dragon to match that potential, he would need a teacher with a power similar to his own. Happy 2026 everybody, I hope you're having a great year so far. And thank you for watching the video. If you enjoy these, I have a few more planned. Leave a like, share it with your friends, and I hope we all have a great year.